Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we left off, we got to know a bit more of the students here at JaydeXMicky. So, I'm a little curious what you guys think I'm going to pick.
Yeah.
You know, you guys might have your favorites, you guys might have, characters you prefer over others. But, as it stands right now, I do have plans to do all three houses. How this is going to be tackled is up to my disclosure and up to my abilities. But I'm saying it right now, with all three houses going to be done, we're going to do it in the way that I want to do it. So, let's go back to Rhea and report which house we want to take over for the entire year. Or for the rest of our lives. I don't know how the school system works. How this school system in particular works. I suppose I should return to Rhea. Continue exploring, or return to chambers? Return to chambers because I took you guys for a little tour.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I have. Thank you.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our three houses of students.
Yes, I want to.
That I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself
sorry,
with
Status.
such a task. But
let me pick.
It is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
I have.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining two houses.
Thank you, Hanneman. Which house would I choose? The Black Eagles, which has Edelgard, Caspar, Petra, Ferdinand, Lauren, Linhart, Dorothea, Bernadetta, and Hubert. Golden Deer, Claude, Lacidia, Leonie, Raphael, Ignat, Hilda, Marianne, Lawrence. Blue Lions, Dimitri, Sylvain, Ingrid, Felix, Ash, Annette, Mercedes, and the Duke. You can go ahead and choose one of these houses. And for our first playthrough, I'm going to pick the Blue Lions.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
That's correct, Lady Rhea.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all
not so much a virtue, but the rest of the stuff,
bear
yes.
The weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hello.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my!
Hello,
A
Flame.
new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
As we are.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
Okay.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses,
Ooh.
intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
Okay.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop.
I will try not to.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it. But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions.
It's fine.
I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and
Well, I mean, I
I'm sorry
probably
I
am.
said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
It's fine. I don't mind if... I don't mind if you treat me as a friend.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit,
You'll
it
grow to
doesn't
like
sit well
us.
with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force
I mean,
yourself
you guys
if
don't-
it's too difficult.
If you guys
You're
don't
fine
mind
with
it,
it
like,
too,
you guys
right,
still
Professor?
treat me as professor, I imagine.
Such benevolence is a sight to behold. I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Sylvain, keep your hands to
Control
yourself.
Sylvain. I have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to
Like?
the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
I'll think about it,
You aren't
Felix.
wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
That's nice.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh.
Not really.
I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder.
That's good.
I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
That's nice. I'll do my best to teach you all. And hopefully keep you alive. I am Dross. We learned about this in the tutorial. Loading screens are a thing that we need to do. It takes a while, so let's sit back and watch our character do a dance. Yay! Alright, there's a new place to explore in the monastery. Interesting. We received $1,000 gold from the Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities. So yeah, every month we'll be getting kind of an allowance situation. Or a budget, rather.
While you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
If you say so.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take
Anime, you're scaring me.
Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
True. Okay. And you believe that I have crests?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power.
Okay.
Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Interesting. So they're kind of useless in that regard, then. What do you do to find out? So what can we... What? Yeah, do what you can find out. Yeah. There's no need to look into it. I mean, do what I can. I'm curious.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this?
Hello.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think
Nothing's impossible,
there are
is it?
still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
You definitely sound thrilled.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much.
Can I get the bullet notes, please? Because I
But
want
for
to know.
now, your work here is done.
Thank you for
What could
casting me
this
aside.
line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Bullet notes, please. I would like to learn. I need to learn for students. Alright. So, I gotta explain the calendar fast, for those who might not know about it. If I may pull it up.
Professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month. And
Okay.
when.
Thank you, Rhea. The monastery schedule is further difference on events on different days. Each week, each week you will follow. You will have one day off. You may choose activities from the list. For your options of your. Oh my god. You may choose an activity from the list. Your only option for at first it will be explore. Holy cow! Select calendar and use it as any budget schedule. Alright. So basically, if it's telling you to like do this, where it's like, alright, cool. So you can see like what is coming up, what's past, what's here and there. So, ow, that's cool. So the reason I wanted to have online accessible for a couple reasons. I believe this actually shows up what people have done prior. So like we could take a look at how many people shared like this. Like it's a bunch of statistic stuff I like to keep on, and it's fun. It's nice. You can also open the menu, and let's take a look at our roster of class. So we have Ygritte. She's 17, noble. We go into her detail things. We can now see what she has. So classes we will not worry about right now. This gives you a little bit of like background history, etc., etc. Oh, I actually didn't realize that. I have to read everyone's stats on my own time. Skills is what's gonna be important. Oh, I'm gonna have to teach you guys all of this later. And sometime soon. Annette. Ooh, Annette actually starts off real decent. Ooh, Annette, you are looking very nice. Very, very, very nice to me. Mercedes. And start off on the right-ish note for what I want you to do. Okay. Sylvain. Sylvain starts off with practically nothing. Okay. Ash, you start out with decent skills. So I need to definitely work on a few. Felix, you start off with decent enough stuff. I'll think about what to do with Felix. Duke, you start off interestingly. This could be fun. And then we got Dimitri. Yay! So, oh, I'm not cutting that out. Excuse me. So let's go explore now. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have imagining things. So, we got a little bulletin board that tells us about our quests and things that we can do today. But I think it's a little more important that we talk to Seneth.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Common students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety.
I can imagine
Speaking
so.
of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
I will. Don't worry, Sedif.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Okay, so Duke has a side quest for us.
Said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action.
Sorry,
I
Duke.
have a request.
Sure. That's gonna be a fine first quest. What about
There
you?
will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully
will not.
study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, the battle will be a great learning experience.
Oh, sorry guys.
Even
Should
so,
really mute my mic when I'm doing that.
what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes.
Oh, you're just telling us about stuff that I'll cover as we do more and more. I don't really see it necessary now. Dormitory, yay! Ugh. Sorry, I am just a bit nasally right now. Hey, Leone. Hey, Bernadetta.
That's,
Hey, Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? There's an inn that serves the most amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to eat. You simply must come try it with me.
Sure.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
And Sylvain wants us to go, you know, share a meal with students. We'll do that eventually. We got the greenhouse and fishing pond, which I will be spending a lot of time in this LP with, because there's a lot of things you can do here. Hello, I like to plant stuff. Okay, by gardening you can harvest all kinds of crops, flowers, ingredients, and make a great gift for someone that you might even decorate their rooms with. Flowers by giving them. Okay, use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. More seeds mean bigger harvest, while more complicated I can't read. Seeds will lead to higher qualities. Okay, use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crops. The more time you spend, the better, the more you spend, the better the harvest will be, which isn't always the case. Your crops will be ready within a week after them being planted. Your seeds, use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. So, what we gotta do is we gotta complete the Duke side quest. Put the Duke seeds in the ground, and we can't really afford anything else, so let's just, you know, infuse magic. And there, the Duke side quest is done. So, what we get? We get mixed seeds, mixed herb seeds, western folded seeds, tomatoes, and 300 renown points. Sorry, I am nasally. So, renown is very special. We actually can't use renown until a bit later anyways, but it will come into a very useful status of what we can and should do. I believe cooking and doing other things also increase your professor rank, which once again, when we increase our rank, I will tell you guys what it does, because right now it is kind of irrelevant. The game teaches you, but I think I could do a better job doing it by showing.
Hello there, Professor.
Hello, Flame.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
I mean, you can call me a professor still. That's a shame. Where can I visit you then? I don't want to tease her.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Oh, that sucks.
Might
So
you
what's your
help me
quest?
with a favor?
Alright, catch a fish for the ceremony, bring it to flame. Head to the fishing pond, the bait that she gives you. Speak to the fish keeper, and then try out fishing. Fishing is stupid easy. I love it, and we're going to do it a lot. So, before anything, is this area locked out to us, or can we go here? Nope, locked out to us. We'll go there later. Oh, wow, actually, never mind. The monastery is super small for what I'm used to. Then again, I'm used to playing this game and, like, already being at the end of it. That is how I do. Okay. To begin fishing, select bait. Wait until you see the I cannot read that. Holy cow. I'll just say silhouette. Oh, that actually is silhouette. The silhouette of the fish that you want to catch. When you press the A button to hook it, don't wait too long, though, because the fish will escape with the bait. So, other fishing games. Press A when the circle overlaps the reducing the stamina of the fish hook. Once the stamina is depleted, you will have successfully caught the fish, or fail catching it. If the line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability of your fishing line will increase with your professor rank. Very true. Rapidly extending the times will create a combo. Or repeatedly excellent timing will extend your will create a combo that will reduce the fish's stamina quickly. Then more quickly, whatever, quickly is right. If you land excellent, the excellent timing of all opportunities the net will be more valuable fish than usual. So let's try it. Let's try to get perfects. So let's start. 1, 2, and that's it. And we got that for flame. So, considering fishing is also a part of ingredients, same with the greenhouse, we are going to be doing that quite a lot.
Thank you so much.
We got some renown, we got the insect larva, and then some fish. So, let's go back and fish what we can. So, I learned in the past from playing this game a lot, you can fish no matter how, you can fish all the time you want, it doesn't change what you're going to get in the outcome of it. The fish's color changes, but not your rewards, effectively. And gotcha. We landed a big boy, too. Queen Loach. That's all we got? Rarely you get 2 fish. So that's why I'm like, really? So red fish are hard-ish, and, blue fish are kind of easy. Stuff like that. Aurelian Hairling. I can't read that. Increases swimming. Okay, it just gives you little stuff to, tell you guys what you get. It's a little flavor text for me. It's a little flavor text for me. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Lock the door. 5, 6. I'm getting a white trout. Come on. Come on, fish. I'm gonna catch you in my net. I wanna catch you in my net. There you go. We got a perfect. Queen Loach. Still nothing great. So, we got a large blue. Large blue is just slightly tougher. And we got it. We got an Amerindian pike. Huh. And we still can't... I thought my professor rank would go up by now. Then again, I got a little too hopeful. So, there is something I do want to show off just because it's helpful, and I'm going to use it. Oh, never mind. It's active because this is on my account that I used the Amiibo Gazebo on. So, to explain the Amiibo Gazebo, this is the Amiibo Gazebo. When you scan an Amiibo here, certain items will appear at random in the monastery. In all your save files. Oh, that's why. Derp. you'll get higher quality items for scanning Fire Emblem character amiibos. And that's not the only thing you get from Fire Emblem. Here we go. Each Fire Emblem character amiibo will also prove unique rewards. What those unique rewards are, because I don't have a Fire Emblem amiibo right now, and I do plan to get one sometime soon for this, is it actually unlocks special music for you. I believe it's the battle theme, generally, from each Fire Emblem game. So, maybe in the future, if I could somehow get my hands on one, that'd be very good. Oh, right. Oh, I didn't think they showed up in the first week. We got more fishing and more seeds. So, I'm going to go do some fishing in that case. Was there anything from the amiibo gazebo I missed? Nope. Yeah, it's weird because I only have one amiibo, and it's a Splatoon amiibo because everyone knows I love Splatoon, or everyone does generally know I love Splatoon. So yeah, hey, fishing guy, I got fish. Let's watch me not suck, hopefully. Yep, got it perfect, and we got a white trout. Cool. And now our professor level went up. Professor level. Now you have more active points for expeditions. If you, sorry, you would now receive more monthly funds for your activities. Yay! So, see how we only have one? You can level up your professor level by, like, a couple stages. The highest is an A+, I believe. And, yeah, you're not always going to have one in that case. So, leveling up your professor rank, very helpful. So, considering we have a quest from Sylvain to invite students to dinner, let's cook up something for students, shall we? Why can I not cook for students that I want to cook for? Well, anyways, this goes into another topic that I want to bring up. Is somewhat of an affection meter. You guys might not know about it, but in Fire Emblem, there is actually, can I pull it up? I can pull it up. There are support conversations. You know, these are little cutscenes between characters, and, you know, they wield benefits. Like, if you take Dimitri over here, if he gets a plus, or if he starts having conversations with his classmates, and sometimes they're not the classmates that you're assigned to, so we'll talk about that later. So if he starts having conversations with characters, he'll gain the benefits, and same with the other characters, of hit +3 and a dodge +3. So having support characters, very nice in this in Fire Emblem. I believe that's the thing that's in all Fire Emblem games. So for right now, I don't want to push my luck, but let's, you know, give characters that need. Also, you can hit X for support things to know if they're close or whatever. So Mercedes and you know, I actually don't want to pair Mercedes up with her right now. Let's put Annette and Lycidia together. I want to do something a little unique compared to what I did originally, just because I know a little more about this game.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
Kinda.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
That's good, Lycidia. And that's okay. So that's also another thing like being your class. They will get more motivation. That helps a lot later. Also, when you cook for your students, you get a little bit of professor rank up. We gotta report back to Sylvain, nice. But now we can. Oh, never mind. We got some stuff, and we're done. So, considering we only had one little thing to play around with, and I should also explain this. I'm really poor at explaining this. Fishing and gardening do not eat up your time, but cooking for your students or eating with your students does. And there's another couple objects that will waste your time, but we'll go over them when they are necessary. So, you know what? We're done for today. We did all the quests, and yeah, call it a day. Fernand's birthday. Here, Fernand. Take some flowers, even though you're not in my class. So, today we are locked into a mission. But you know what? That's got to wait until next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. And now we get a little logo saying that we're part of the Blue Lions. I'll see you guys later.